I'm Katie with Panos Productions Photography, and today I want to talk about the 14-day rule and newborn studio photography. In general, we like babies to be under 14 days old when they come to the studio for their newborn pictures. This is because it's easier on the baby and they're easier to pose. They sleep more deeply and they're less aware of their surroundings. By the time they reach the 14-day mark, they're often going through a growth spurt. They start to develop baby acne, and they're just, in general, not as comfortable anymore at this time, and it's harder to get those adorable images. With that said, there are some exceptions. Obviously, if your baby is born prematurely, the 14-day rule doesn't apply to them. They have sort of their own timeline. So for me in my studio, if your baby is prematurely born, they have to be 6 pounds before I will accept them to work with in my studio for newborn pictures. So whatever time that is, if they're 4 weeks, 6 weeks, whenever they reach 6 pounds, that's when it's safe to deal with them. Okay, so what if you miss the 14-day mark, or your baby's now 4 weeks old, something like that, you couldn't get to the studio for a number of reasons? Are pictures still possible? Yes, they are. They're just different. Some poses and some types of images are much harder to get with what we call older babies. With that said, however, in my 100 or so newborn shoots that I've done, I've had babies as old as 6 weeks in here, and they did great. But then I've had babies who were like 16 days old, and they didn't do so well. So every baby's different. So for me, I try never to turn anybody away. I at least make an effort to bring them into the studio and see what they can do on that day. But best practice is, in your second trimester, you should be booking your newborn studio appointment so that you're on the books and we can at least give it a go under 14 days old. I'm Katie. Call me today to book your newborn portraits. Thanks so much.